Artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It's diagnosing diseases, predicting market trends, powering legal research, and transforming classrooms. But as powerful as AI is, there's a hidden flaw threatening its widespread adoption. From healthcare to finance, law to education, AI systems now guide decisions with real-world consequences. Chatbots, recommendation engines, and autonomous systems are everywhere. But despite the hype, something's off. The problem? AI hallucinations, when models confidently generate false information. And bias, when outputs reflect harmful or skewed worldviews. These issues aren't just inconvenient, they're dangerous. A biased, legal, artificial intelligence might suggest unfair sentencing. A hallucinating medical assistant might miss a cancer diagnosis. In trading, a false signal can cost millions. But why does this happen? Firstly, because of training data bias. AI learns from past data. If the data is flawed, the model is too. Secondly, the opaque model logic. Even engineers can't always explain a model's decisions. And thirdly, centralized control. A few organizations control most AI systems, and their incentives may not always align with fairness or truth. Human oversight is the current safety net, but it doesn't scale. Medical professionals can't fact-check every AI diagnosis. Financial traders can't audit every AI decision in real time. Teachers can't validate every AI-generated answer. And legal experts can't relitigate every AI suggestion. The result? Errors slip through, trust erodes, and adoption stalls. Now imagine an AI system where outputs are validated collectively before being trusted. That's Mira Network, the first decentralized infrastructure to combat hallucinations and bias at the root. The Mira Network replaces centralized AI verification with a decentralized consensus mechanism. Here's how it works. Multiple AI models or agents independently verify an output. Each response is validated by human and machine validators across the Mira network. A decentralized quorum is reached. Only then is the output released.
This reduces hallucinations and filters out biased outputs before they reach the user. The results speak for themselves. GigaBrain, a finance research platform, saw a 42% drop in false positive signals using Mira-backed AI verification. LearnRight, an AI tutor platform, achieved a 90% accuracy rate in answers, up from 70% after integrating Mira. And then there's Clock, a decentralized timestamping protocol built on Mira, which creates cryptographic records of every AI decision for full traceability. Mira isn't just a tool, it's an ecosystem. Mira OS, the base infrastructure powering decentralized AI agents. Validator nodes. These are individuals and institutions that earn rewards for verifying outputs. DApps, apps like Clock, GigaBrain, and LearnRight are building the future of verified AI. It's Web3 meets AI with trust as the protocol. Here's a little insight on the Mira network from the co-founders.
So, I think today, a lot of people are really enamored with ChatGPT and all these different LLMs. They're super powerful, but what people should not do is take them as word of God, because hallucinations and bias are still a pretty significant issue today. We've done a lot of research across different categories. When you look at research references, you're seeing hallucinations around 30 to 40%. Factual data queries, it's 10 to 20%, even with calculations and just quantitative queries, still 5 to 10% and everything else. And so what Mira is doing is we've created this trustless verification network, which essentially leverages these multiple LLMs on the back end, which can replace kind of like a team of experts fact-checking the outputs.
Hallucination is, in my mind, a feature and not a bug. Right? People think about hallucination in a negative connotation, saying that, LLMs hallucinate, they make mistakes. But if LLMs didn't hallucinate, they wouldn't be creative. The idea of what generative intelligence is would not exist. So in our minds, model builders are actually incentivized to maximize the rate of hallucination, right? To make sure that these models really can be as expressive and as creative as they can. But that comes at the cost of saying that you will always have these elementary errors that these models end up making. So we felt like we were at an interesting point where we had a problem statement where the incentive at these large model builders and labs was not to really solve it. In fact, it was to accelerate it. But to be able to achieve like the vision of AI, which is autonomous systems, there needs to be some solution to this problem, because you cannot have autonomous robots making mistakes 20% of the time.
As AI gets smarter, the need for trusted AI becomes non-negotiable. Developers can now build on Mira to add real-time verification, transparency, and reliability into any AI-powered application. The future of AI isn't just smart. It's trustworthy, transparent, and decentralized. Start building, start verifying, and start trusting AI with Mira.